Hey, hey, everybody, MntDewMania's here, and welcome back to Vox Populi. And the year. Oh dear, what the hell? Okay, um, I am over on Skylands. What the hell is happening? And this is my plot over there, and I don't know what the hell is going on. But apparently, my rendering distance is lower than what I thought it is, or something. Because I look at the baby kitty kitty. It's a kitty kitty. Oh my god, I want it. So anyway, I am here on Vox Populi, and I'm getting ready. This is my lot. This is my plot, I should say. That I have worked on, and I haven't worked on it in a while actually, because I kind of got this far, and I was getting into leveling up my fishing, and I don't come over here as much as I should. So, but I mean, trust me to get the job done. And speaking of trust, if you have been keeping up with the rants here on Vox Populi, my home away from home, away from home, you will realize that we're on the letter T. And guess what T stands for? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. T is for trust. And of course, I looked on the very handy dandy dictionary.com and found out that truth is reliance on the integrity, strength, ability, surety, etc., of a person or thing. Confidence. Okay. So, to put that in layman terms that we would understand, um, basically what trust is, I trust this ground is going to hold me up. If I stand on it, I am absolutely confident and sure that it will hold me up. If I go beat that cow with a sword, I can trust my sword to kill it. And if you tell me something, I can trust you to be honest with me. Right? Right. And someone said to be trusted is a greater compliment than being loved. Now, a lot of people might hesitate about agreeing with that. I would not. To me, trust it's a big thing. It's a big issue with me. Hopefully not to the point that I rant like a lunatic, like I do on a couple other things. But it is. I have a real problem. I have trust issues. I will be the first one to admit it that I have trust issues. Um, with good reason, which are personal, and I don't want to bore y'all with. But yeah, trust is a big one for me. And trust me when I tell you that trust is a fleeting thing. I think people give it too easily sometimes. And you know, my daddy always told me, trusting you is my decision. Proving me right is your choice. So, and and we say it. I mean, it's like love or anything else. You say it. There are different levels of it. I think you can say, "Oh yeah, I trust you. Can I borrow you $5 for lunch? Yeah, I trust you to give it back." You know, when you go to a hospital or to a doctor, I mean, you are literally trusting that person with your life, with your health, with your well-being. Kids, I mean, you probably don't even notice this, or you just take it for granted because they're always there, but you are trusting your parents to take care of you. Mom and dad handle stuff that you'll never know about, that until you grow up and get out of the house and have to deal with it yourself. You trust that when you get home you're going to have a good meal, and you trust that you're going to have clothes to wear, and you trust you're going to have a ride to get to school the next day. And I think sometimes we take for granted things like that. Um, but there's different, as with everything that we talk about here, there are different levels and there are different kinds of trust. Um, I think probably a different kind of trust would be Dr. Spock, not Live Long and Prosper, Dr. Spock, but Benjamin Spock, the doctor, the pediatrician, said, trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. And I think he was talking about new moms. That's another kind of, that's a scary, because some people don't trust themselves, you know? And for, and I was, hey, I've been a new mom. You know, it was a long time ago, but that's a scary feeling. And my doctor told me, the nurses at the nursery told me when I was getting ready to take my daughter Marissa home for the first time, I was scared to death. Now, my husband wasn't because, I mean, in total, he's got 11 kids. So I mean, you know, he was a pro. This is my first baby. I did not trust myself to know what to do. I was scared to death. Oh, got a diamond sword. Cool. I was scared to death. I was scared to death. Let me tell you. And the nurses told me, said, trust me, mom, the mom thing will kick in and you will know what to do. And they were right after a few. I mean, I just instinctively knew what to do. And I think it scared me though when my daughter got a little older and she was 1 or 2, you know, and they fall down and cry and they trust you to be there to pick them up. And it dawned on me, she trusts me with her life. I mean, and we do that. I mean, there are some people in our lives that we give 125% of our trust to. Our parents being a big one of that. Um, and it hurts when they fail that trust. You know, like I mean, I trust my husband, who is my probably my best friend in the whole world, and my partner. He's the other part of my soul, but I trust him to hurt me with the truth and not comfort me with a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of trust that I want with him. And I mean, I hope that he trusts me the same way. All you can do, I mean, you can put feelers out there, but you're going to give somebody your trust or you're not. You know? And this is something I've always lived by. This is just a personal motto, I guess, of mine. Never trust someone who lies to you. Never lie to someone who trusts you. Okay, let me say that again. Never trust someone who lies to you. Never lie to someone who trusts you. That is, you know, it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing. You know, and like I said, it can be said generally, or, I mean, you know, and some people don't think that just because you trust somebody they're going to trust you back. Some people guard it jealously like they do their love and everything else. And if they do, it's probably because of a good reason. That means that they have been hurt, or, you know, their trust has been, you know, they've been lied to, or something has happened. And those kind of people, you probably, if you want them in your life and you want to be their friend, you are going to have to step up and probably prove a little more than what you usually do. And trust me when I tell you that to gain that kind of person's trust, when you get it, I mean, you know, that's something. And I'm that kind of person. There are maybe 5 people on this planet I trust. Now I'm talking about completely trust. Most people you try to trust in general, and as they prove to you that they're trustworthy, you trust them a little bit more. But I'm talking about 100%. If my life was in their hands, I would trust them. And I can name four, five. Yeah, five people. So, I mean, I don't, I just don't trust that easy. I don't. Because I have been burned badly. And, to the point where you step out for people and you trust that they're going to be behind you and got your back and back you up, and you turn around and they ain't nobody back there. And you would have thought that you trusted these people enough that you thought you didn't have to turn around and look for them. You knew they were going to be there. And when the time came and you stepped up and thought they were right behind you, they were nowhere to be found. And I learned the hard way. And sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to learn life's lessons the absolute brutal hard way before you get it. I've always told my kids, um, they're so trusting. They just automatically think. I mean, that the whole world's telling them the truth, and that's not the case. People will lie, cheat, and steal to get their way or to make it easier on themselves. Do not think that anybody is above it, because they're not. If it comes down to survival and push and shove, 99.8% of this planet will screw you over if it benefits them. Don't think that they won't. Don't think they're above telling little white lies and, oh, you can trust me. Mm-hmm. Won't you prove that? So, yeah, now that's probably me being, you would probably say that I'm a pessimist to feel like that, but I am talking from experience. I am talking from having my soul shattered, okay? Um, Literally. It's taken me a long time to get back where I can trust people. And I'm putting out feelers, and it's hard. It's really, really hard for me. I struggle to do it. And like another quote I found that I totally this sums me up to the T. uh, to be punny there. Trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. Absolutely. I totally agree with that 10,000%. If I could, I would carve it into my flesh. Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm trying not to preach on this one like I usually. I know I can get into a nasty rant about things, but yeah, this one, you know, and I would like to think that I'm a good enough person to forgive you, um, but I'm not stupid enough to trust you again. It won't happen. I would like to. I would like to tell you that I'm this warm, fuzzy, you know, person, and that the whole world is rainbows and unicorns and sunshine, and and pink fluffy clouds and all that, and it's just not, guys. Um, I hate to rain on your parade, but it's not, and you can trust me on that. So before you give your trust out so easily, you make sure people deserve it. All right, and it's a wonderful feeling to know, but you have a responsibility. It's a wonderful feeling for somebody to say, "I trust you." You live up to that. I mean, it's like a bargain. It's part of a contract. Remember, we talked about friendship and different levels of friendship. Okay, trust comes in levels too. I mean, you can have a general trust, okay, you can trust me not to cheat you out of money. You can trust me not to tell, if you tell me a secret, I'm not going to talk. You know, you can trust me to get the job done. Yeah, there's different levels of trust, and there's different levels of willingness to trust, you know? So, I mean, don't be offended if someone kind of is standoffish about saying they trust you. Well, don't you trust me? And if they hesitate, that means probably, I mean, it's not a personal insult. They've been burnt before. They probably, I mean, don't trust you now enough to tell you about it, but I mean, you learn to read body signs. It's obvious, you know. So don't be so harsh about judging people, when they don't trust you automatically. Give people a little room to, give them time to get to know you, especially if, you're forging a new friendship or you've just met somebody, and maybe learn a lesson from them, Sometimes it's just better to stand back and not trust so easy, you know? Sometimes it's okay to question things. In fact, you should question things. Don't trust everything at face value. You know, I mean, it's too easy to get trapped like that. Okay, it's it's just it's a tightrope to walk, and it's one of those that, I mean, if you trust somebody too easy, you can get hurt really, really bad. And I'm not talking just like strangers or anything. I'm talking friends. I'm talking family. You know, somebody that has. I mean, how many times do you see on the news horrible stories, and the it's somebody in the family that did something horrible, and probably because it was a trusted friend or a trusted family member. So, I mean, I'm not saying you have to walk around your whole life being suspicious of everybody and everything, but at the same time, don't put your 100% trust in everything. It's okay to question, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It is absolutely okay to question. And you can trust me on that. So, yeah, trust is hard for some people. It is. But anyway, that is my little spiel for the day. T is for trust, and I hope you enjoyed. I get a lot of great comments and insights on this. I really, really enjoy it. I love reading the comments. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, and yeah, it's really cool to read everybody's thoughts and everything about it. So I will wrap this up for now. I will sit here and try to figure out what to build on my little plot right here. I can't really decide. But till next time, guys, this is MntDewMania, and as always, I am on Vox Populi, saying thank you to Latin and Zombie for allowing me to record here. I do appreciate it. Those guys are really awesome, and come and check out Vox Populi. It's a great place. Diamond and Emerald servers are just totally to die for. I love it here. But yeah, so till next time, guys. Hey, trust me to come back. All right. This is MntDewMania. I'm so out of here. Later, guys.